But yeah, so today's topic at hand, it's right around for a bit, and then I'm gonna find a spot to chill for a minute again. But basically, this is almost like a part 2 of why I quit my job. If anybody watched that video, my most recent one, if anybody watched that video, I mentioned that there was another reason that I was quitting. I just didn't know if I should get into it in the video or not, because I might end up just rambling for too long with the first few reasons, which is exactly what I did. So this video is in a way a part 2 to that, but also just kind of its own video at the same time. So basically, I'm taking like this isn't like a new thing to do. People have been doing this for the last few years, but I feel like things are just getting worse and worse. But I'm going to be taking like a half social media break. And what I mean by that is the majority of content that I'm trying to take a break from is like the short form content. I absolutely hate the brain rot short form content that content creation has become. Like, content creation over the last like 5 to 10 years has just slowly dropped off. More like the last 5 years. And a big part of that is like just like the short form content. I noticed the other day, and this happens to me all the time, but I kind of reach a breaking point with it. I was watching just a regular YouTube video, and at some point during the video, I ended up stopping it because I started scrolling and I found a short, and so I started watching the short. And when I started watching the short, stalled there, what the fuck? I stalled a while. But when I was watching the short, it ended up getting a little hole. I got stuck watching shorts for, I don't know, dude, 10, 15 minutes, something like that. And after I was done watching the shorts, I get back and I see the video that I was watching before, and I'm like, what the fuck? I forgot I was even watching the video. And I know everybody watching this, you've all done that shit too. Everybody's done that. And it's happened to me more times than I'm willing to share. But I'm just at the point where I'm done with short form content. I'm gonna stop consuming it as much as I can. I deleted Instagram, I deleted Facebook. I only have YouTube, and you can actually YouTube now has an option to show viewer shorts on your page, and they show up in the home feed. So anytime I see shorts, I hit like don't recommend this video for like each of the individual shorts, and then I hit the thing to overall stop recommending shorts. Like it'll be like show viewer shorts or something. So I've been hitting that, and I'm trying to just watch like full on like regular videos whenever I'm looking for entertainment, but I'm no longer just watching like temporary brain rot through like just scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through Facebook, scrolling through shorts. I'm finishing videos now. I'm not watching a video for 30 seconds and clicking on a new one. If a video isn't interesting enough for me to want to keep. Be careful there, dude. Shit. Should've killed people. But yeah, I'm done. I'm done with it, bro. I'm done with all the short form shit. I can feel my brain just like being used to the just dopamine hits all the time, and things used to be really bad for me at one point. I was watching like TikToks, watching Instagrams, I was smoking weed, and I was on the nicotine vapes, and man, life was, I wouldn't say it was bad, but for my standards, I guess my mental health wasn't good at that point. So eventually, July last year, I was able to quit nicotine, and that was probably like the third time I quit. And so far, I'm saying that this is the final time that I've quit. Back in July, I made it about like 6-7 months now, or actually 7-8 months. It was about the end of the July. It's about 7 months since it's just about the end of February right now. And I never want to go back on it again. Like, the thing with a drug like nicotine is that it doesn't exactly affect your day-to-day life in a negative way too much until you kind of wake up to it. Like with like meth or fucking coke, like you come down off of it. I've never done either of them before, mind that. I've never done either of them. But they're really hardcore drugs that can fuck up your life so easily. Whereas nicotine is a drug that doesn't really fuck up your life at all. Like you can just sit there and just casually vape, and it's acceptable. Like nobody bats an eye to that shit. I'm ranting too much about this. Everybody knows how bad that stuff is. Even the people that do it. I'm done with it. But anyways, back to the point. That does go into the point that I'm trying to get across, of us as humans these days, especially here in America, and I know it's in other countries too, but we're speaking from my perspective as an American. Our attention span, that's the word I'm looking for. Our attention span has just gone down drastically these last few years ever since COVID, and I'm not blaming it on anything. I'm not getting political at all. That's not the point of these videos. It's not the point of my channel. I'm not really a political guy. But just as a society, we've all had a rough time these last few years, and especially over the last 5 years, our attention spans are just being killed by the short form content, by stuff like nicotine, just anything that's just a quick dopamine hit to the brain that you just get so used to because your brain loves it. It's not good for you, but your brain loves it because it's just like constant satisfaction. And then when you stop getting that satisfaction, you start to feel like shit and you wonder why. And it's because your brain is just being stimulated at every minute of the day. So one thing that I've been doing, I deleted social medias with short form content. Except for YouTube. YouTube's an exception, but I'm just not watching shorts anymore. What I'm doing with YouTube. So I deleted all that stuff, and then every day I've been taking a walk, and I've been raw dogging these walks, dude. I'll fucking go on a walk, and I bring no electronics. I don't listen to music. I don't listen to podcasts. I don't watch videos. Literally, all I do is just walk. And, unfortunately it's the suburbs out here, so I can't really say walk and enjoy nature per se, but just kind of live in the moment for a while, whether it's just like a little 30-minute walk or an hour walk, whether I run or just walk the whole time. Just something to kind of, it's almost like an exercise for, trying to like rid my brain of the brain rot from the constant stimulation of short form content and just quick but useless dopamine hits. I'm tired of that shit, man. So I'm doing something about it. And, you know, at the same time, I'm kind of a hypocrite because I don't make short form content videos. But I did make one video the other day where I just cut out a part of a video and turned it into a short while I was bored at work. I didn't have anything to do, I didn't have any customers, so I just decided like to do something with my time, so I made just a little short. And, you know, it's kind of hypocritical for me to hate on shorts so much and then, you know, make them. And they're gonna kind of be a rare thing because it's just a shitty form of content that I don't like. I don't want. That's definitely never gonna be like my main form of content. You're not gonna see a lot of that shit, but you might see a video or two of it just every once in a while. But yeah, this I know this isn't really like much of an informative video. This is really kind of me just ranting. I hope you guys can appreciate that because I just kind of like get my feelings out there, you know, like research is important for some things, but sometimes I don't want to like sit there and just research. Sometimes I just want to kind of get my feelings out. Like, so don't take everything I say in this video as a fact. Just know that everything I said today is my opinion, and you know, if you agree, then you agree. If you disagree, you disagree. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's really just how I feel and my thoughts on what's happening to us right now. You know, I could really go deeper into it. I definitely have more thoughts on it, but that's really just I've just been feeling that more than ever recently, and that's why I'm kind of like trying to make a change for myself. So once again, appreciate all the love I've been getting on the videos lately. My video I made, top 5 reasons you should get a motorcycle. Last I checked, it had 500 views, had a pretty good amount of comments. So if anybody like watching this video right now, watch that video. Thank you so much. I really don't like how that video turned out. I watched it back myself after I'd already uploaded it, and I realized I'm putting the music way too loud. So in this video, and the video before this, my music volume is going to be a lot lower, because I want background music to be background music. I don't want half the shit that you hear to just be the music in a video, because the point of my videos isn't the music. The point of my videos is the commentary. So, but yeah.